My lovely people, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Jen. This is the first time that you are laying your eyes on me. Thank you so much for finally seeing me. And when you finish, please consider subscribing. I am begging you. For those of you that have supported me already, from my heart to you, I love you. I saw this video has been going on for a while, but my friend just sent this video back to me, and I want you guys to look at it. You know the pain I'm going through to hold this for you guys, because let's manage each other. Let's manage each other here. But the important thing is for you guys to hear what I'm trying to show you. Let us watch this. Then we talk about it. Thank you so much.
Half of our people here are below 20 years old. Yes? Look at the average age of our presidents. It's about 63, 64 years old. We're the only continent in the world where we have presidents at 90 years old starting new terms. I mean, you guys are crazy or what? We've seen people in wheelchairs, you know, unable to raise hands to standing for elections. This is a joke. Yes, you are right to laugh, because the whole world is laughing at us. Mm-hmm. You know, I always say, I mean, you look around you. You look, United States, an economy of $16 trillion. We, all of Africa, are less than $1 trillion. This is a $16 trillion economy, right? The most important country in the world, like it or not. Obama was happy to be half African anyway. Become president when he's 46, 47 years old, he's president. If Obama was in Kenya, what he would be doing now? He would be driving a bus maybe. Yeah? You look, really, and he's not the youngest president. Clinton was younger than him. Clinton became president at 46 years old. Kennedy was 40 years old, 40 odd subsequent years old when he became president. Why these big countries, much bigger than us, entrust their economies, their nuclear weapons, their oil resources to people who are in their 40s? And we only pick up people at 90 years old to lead us. To lead us where? To the grave?
Damn, that was amazing question. He said, to lead us where? To the grave? So that's why I'm here. You know, this type of thing, it makes my hair, my already gray hair, stand. Omoyele Sowore was 47 years old. 2019, when he was trying to contest for election for president. Omoyele Sowore has gone out. Omoyele Sowore know what's going on. Omoyele Sowore promise you guys heaven and earth. But guess what? It's the same 90-year-olds that will use the same 30s and 40s and 20-year-olds to be their thugs. Because if they are sitting on a wheelchair, if they cannot walk, and somebody is working for them, ask yourself, who are the people that are doing it for them, that are putting them in there? The man is asking you, where are they leading you 20s and 30s and 40s? To the grave? Let me not get out from Omoyele Sowore. Omoyele Sowore came to go for election. They threw him in jail. Omoyele Sowore is still in jail. He's still in house arrest for over 2 years now. Nnamdi Kanu is only talking, telling them, do Nigerians the right thing. Give them road, give them light, give them hospital, give them good schools. They throw him in jail. Sunday Igboho is saying Yoruba people need something good. They throw him in jail. These are the people that could lead Nigeria. But the people that are leading us, the people that want to come out, is the people that are in the 60s and 70s and 80s and 90s. And they are using the people that is supposed to be in charge to do their dirty work for them, to do their killings, to do their rigging for them. So you guys are the problem. The young ones are the problem. No matter, the man said, yes, you guys can go ahead and laugh because it's a joke to you. He said, yes, because the world is laughing at us because we are jokers. We are jokes. We don't know what we are doing. They sit down, they said, we cannot come and do it for you guys. They make you guys sign contracts that will sign your life away. And you signed it and you cannot move away from the contract that you signed with British, whatever that can sign it for you. The man asked you a question, and I need you to go to my comment section and answer the question. He said, where are the 90s and 80s leading you? He said, leading you to the grave. And that's where they are leading you guys, because you don't have schools, because you don't have the people that are running the education. It's the people that didn't go to school, that their scores for university are low. Now, the person that is taking care of Malamu or Malami or whatever his name is, they are calling him. The Bar Association of Nigeria calling him to bring, they need to bring his certificate where they mark his exam to see what he scored. Because everything that he's saying is just useless. So, the same people of the 60s and 70s and 80s are coming out again. And the same 20s and 30s and 40s are supporting them. The same 20s and 30s and 40s are fighting for them. The same 20s and 30s and 40s are coming to my comment section to say something stupid. The man that is talking is telling you, where is the 60, 70, 80, 90 years old leading? He even gave an example about Barack Obama. He was in his 40, I think 47. He said Barack Obama was even not the youngest. That President Clinton was the youngest so far. He said if America, these powerful countries, can trust their economy, nuclear weapon, whatever it is that they have, they trust it in the hands of the 40s. And believe that they can do the right thing, and they end up doing the right thing. What stops Africans? So what stops the continent of Africa from doing the right thing? From selecting the 20s and 30s and 40s to lead the country. Where are they leading us? When they were born, there was no electricity. That's why they don't want us to have electricity. When they were born, there was no hospital, and they refused that we will not have hospital. After all, when they were born in the bush. When they were born, there was no road, and they refused we will not have road. When they were born, so that's why. That's what is going on. So the people that have seen light, the people that know what is going on, they throw them in jail because they are talking. And the remaining ones are sitting down, working for them. The remaining ones are sitting down, being their tops. The remaining ones are sitting down, going after the leaders of Nigeria or after the leaders of an African continent to shoot at them and work for the 80s and 90s in the office. Hey, Chineke, this man, if I see you now, I will give you a kiss. If I see you now, I will give you the biggest hug. So my friend that sent me this, my friend from Lagos, he sent me this. I've seen this before, but I lost it. I didn't know what to do with it. I said the man was right. Now it's making better sense. Now the man is talking. The man, they are laughing. You know, you laugh. They say that a madman who don't know that he's naked or that he's embarrassing his people. It's his people next to him that he's embarrassing. You guys are not ashamed of yourself. The man is asking you, if you want to run for president, they will give him the president. He said people are on the wheelchairs and they can barely move their hand, and you guys think that's the people that will lead you guys. He said they can barely move their hands. They are growing old, like normal getting old. They can barely move their hands. And the young ones will go and support somebody who cannot move his hand because of old age. Because of, they said, go ahead, lead me. Where is he going to lead you? The man said, is it to the grave? You answer the question. It's up to you, Africans, to rise up and say this is not acceptable. And even when they get the young ones and put them, the old ones are still behind them, brainwashing them, telling them not to do things for their people. And they are listening. and they are accepting it. So this video will direct it to the young ones. Will direct this video to the young ones that are allowing the old ones to use them. Why would you allow the old people to use you? They have lived their lives. They have collected all the money from Nigeria. They have saved it for their family members. And you think the right thing to do is continue to make the continent so bad, so unlivable, that even people abroad cannot come home safely. And you think that's the right thing. So my friend that sent me this, thank you so much for sending it to me. I really, really appreciate it. Because I told him, every time you see something that you want me to talk about, send it to me. Send it to me. I do not owe anybody any explanation. I don't care. I'm just going to speak my mind whether people like it or not. The truth will always hurt people who don't want to hear the truth. The truth always, they say, it hurts. But somebody gotta say it. So my lovely people, I saw that. I thought I'd come. I said, this one is good though. It's good though. You guys listen. Wake up before it's too late for you. May God bless you.